Hello friend, this is Supnil and welcome to Learn SAP ABAP. So in this session, we are going to copy the data from Excel sheet to the clipboard and paste it in a table control in model tool programming. Okay. So today we are going to make changes in our last table control program, in which I have shown you how to select the table control rows and delete the selected rows from table control. Okay. So if you still didn't watch it, then you may find the link in the description. Okay. So today we are going to modify this program. Okay. To achieve this paste functionality, we are going to write the program logic regarding to paste data from the clipboard to the table control in process after input of screen. Okay. So we will see this thing practically, but wait, if you are the first time on my channel, then please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get notification of my upcoming videos. Okay, and please share this video with your connection and show your support. So stay tuned in the end and keep watching the SAP app. So today we are going to see how to paste the data from clipboard to the table control. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to copy the data from the Excel file to the clipboard and we are going to paste it in the table control. Okay, so we'll see how to. So we'll take the example of our last created video of the table control. So we'll execute this and we'll show you. So now as this is the last example in which we have seen how to select particular row or multiple row and delete the data based on the calculations and the button. Okay, so if you didn't watch this video, then you may find the link in the description. Okay, so today what we are going to do, we are going to modify the same table control program. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to add one more button here called as a paste. Okay, and we are going to copy the data from Excel, and once click on whenever we click on the paste, it is going to it will append the data in the next line in this table control. Okay, so we'll see how to do it. Okay, now as you can see here, the now these three are only editable. Okay, these four are only editable, but this for the rest of the not editable. Okay, so but we have to just paste the data in this column, right? So what, first of all, we just need to make the column as editable. Okay, column. Okay, so we'll go to the SAP and we'll start our program. Okay, so we'll go back. Okay, so what I will do, I will just go to the call screen, and in this table control attributes, here what I am going to do is I'm just going to append some line. Okay, so that it will allow us to paste some data. Okay, as of now this is the non-editable mode. Okay, so what I will do is equal to, we'll add more 10 more lines. Okay, or you can add as per your requirement. Okay, 10 line. Okay, and whenever you want to paste the data from the table control, make sure that all the column in the editable mode. Okay, so we'll go to the layout and we'll make the changes as according to as per our requirement. Okay, so this is the layout of your program. We'll go to the edit. So now as you can just write double, we have to just make sure all the column are the editable. So we'll go to just double click on edit and click on the program, and you have to select as a input field. Okay, so that it will make the column as a editable. Okay, all the columns. Okay, okay, so now we are going to add one button here. So we'll just add one button here call as a paste. Okay, paste, and we'll add a function called a pst. Okay, paste. Okay, so we are going, and we are not going to add any other thing in the layout. Okay, we are just going to add the layer button. So whenever we can click on the paste button, it will add the data automatically to the table control. Okay, so you can activate. Now go to the main program. Okay, so now here we have to write the main logic. So for that, what we are going to do is, I will go inside this process after input, and here we have to modify this user command. Okay, so here as you can see, so we'll add our code. We'll use when pst function code, whatever we have added, paste. This is a function code as a we have added. Now we have to implement the logic. Okay, so now first we just need to define the types, because we are going to read the data from the Excel. Okay, so that reason we just need to define the types and internal table. And okay, types begin of ty Excel data, Excel data, and here I will add one field as a line. We'll give the length as a 9046. We'll define the type as a C. Okay, and end of ty Excel data. Okay, and here I will define the data. Okay, so in which we are going to read the data. Okay, so for that reason Excel data type standard table of this diva excel data. Okay, so in this data we are going to just basically read the data from the excel file. Okay, so now we what we are going to do, inside this pst function we have to call the method. Okay, so we'll click on the pattern and we'll click on the ABAP pattern. Okay, so here I will just use the class as a cl gui front end service. Okay, and in which we have a method called clipboard import. Okay, oh sorry, port. Okay, for in this class we have a method called clipboard import. Okay, so basically this for this method will help us to actually read the data from the clipboard. Okay, so for that, okay, so now I will uncomment this exception and importing, and in the data we have to pass the data whatever we have defined. Okay, the internal table. Okay, length as no, not require. Okay, create a printer. Okay, so as of now what we have done, we have just declared the table types and define an internal table, and inside this pst function function code we are just calling this clipboard import function of clipboard import method, which is responsible to read the data from the clipboard. Okay, let's suppose this is my data. Okay, here so whenever we will just copy data it will come with like this. Okay, 102 slash Nitin slash till slash. Okay, all in one single line. Okay, with the so separated by, it's actually a tab, but it will in a but you can see as a like a hash, but it is not hash sign. I will show in the debugger also. Okay, how it's coming. Okay, it's will in actual debugger you can see like, but this hash is nothing but the tab. Okay, so we have to now just so now make we have to just fill the data in a lt employee. Okay, this is our table. We have to just basically define this filter because this table we are displaying in the table control. Okay, so we have to just, for that I will just define the types, work area for it. So work area emp type zemp data. Okay, fine. And now what I will do, so now we have to just now what I will do, I will just loop on this table. Write a loop statement, loop at this into data ls excel data. Okay, learn pretty printer. Okay, ls excel data. So now what we will do in this, as I already told you, like in retrieve data in this format. Okay, for that reason we have to just write the split statement, and we need split ls template add. Okay, so now add we have to use as a horizontal tab. Okay, so we have a method called okay, so we'll define here, there is one attribute. Okay, so variable tab type cl abap utility char utilities, in which we have a called the horizontal tab. Okay, that is the hori tab. Okay, type we have to define as a type as a c, type c, and we raise a value as a type c value above character utilities. Okay, check and activate. Okay, so now here we have to use this loop, basically horizontal tab. Okay, split, I will show you in the debugger how it's coming. Okay, I'll split at this, right into, now into we have to just basically fill this work area. Okay, so we'll fill the work area, this for employee. We'll go to the excel. Okay, so first what we have, employee id, first name, last name, country, city, state, mobile number, and gmail. Okay, so we'll write the logic we'll split the data accordingly. So work area emp, then what we have, employee id, first is the employee id, then we have first name, then we have a last name, then what is the next column, then we have a country, city, state. Country, then we have a city, then we have a state, then we have a phone number, and what is the last, email id. Okay, so basically this statement will split the data, okay, from excel data to the respective fields. So we'll write the statement as a append work area to lt emp, and here write a clear work area. Okay, so we are almost done with our logic, the programming part. We'll give you the recap whatever we have done so far. First of all, we have just added the button, paste button in that layout screen. Okay, then we have defined this table types. Okay, in order to read the data. Okay, so with the line as a field. Okay, so then we have declared the internal table. It will internal table with the excel data. Okay, it will read all the data in excel. Okay, we have just call the method as a clipboard import, which will basically responsible to copy the clipboard data to this this table. Okay, so now we have used the loop statement in order to split the data with the respective fields, and here we have just write the split statement in order to split at with the horizontal tab. Okay, it have, okay, respective table, and from this structure we are appending data to ltmp. Why we are appending to the ltmp? Because ltmp is a table control data whatever we are displaying on inside the table control. Okay, this is lt employee. Okay, so we'll test now. You see how it's coming. Oh sorry, here we have to use email id. Email id. Okay, check and activate. Now we are going to test. Okay, I will click on the execute. Okay, so now this is the row. We'll just copy the data from the excel. Okay, just right click and just click on the copy. I will click the paste button here. Okay, if once I click on the paste, it didn't copy. Let me check. Okay, okay, I understood. Not pasted right now, because we'll tell you why. Because whenever this function code is getting triggered, it's also when this function code is triggered, it also calls the process before output module. Okay, okay, so when so inside this process before output, you can see the we have already written select statement, which is so basically it is overwriting our data. Okay, so for that reason what I will do, I will just write here, if employee is initial, then only it will select data. Okay, otherwise it will not override our data. Okay, because we are just appending some data, we are just pasting the data in the table control, right? So here it, okay, we'll put the debugger, then also you will get idea. Okay, and we'll put the debugger here also. Okay, so here I will write. Okay, so now I will check and activate and will execute. We'll see the debug in the debugger how it's look actually. Okay, this is the first process before output. The first time it will just fill all the data to the lt employee. Okay, lt employee is a blank, so now the lt employee. Now what I will do, I will just right click and copy and go to the SAP, and here I just simply click on the paste. Okay, so now you can see the paste. So now in the lt excel data, you can see the lt excel data is a blank. Okay, now if I will press f6, so now we can see the lt employee data appended one row, and you can see the actually the hash sign here, right? This is actually not a hash sign, but this is a like horizontal tab. Okay, but horizontal tab, it will look like this hash tab, but this is actually not a hash sign. We'll show in a view, table view. Okay, here as you can see all the data in one single line. Okay, so what then what we have written, and then what is the next step? So now we are just looping the data olt excel data. Okay, and split data with the horizontal tab. Okay, so this, as you can see, horizontal tab to this employee ID. Okay, we'll just study first name, last name, country, city, state, phone number, click on the F5. Okay, it will split data in every time. Okay, and we are appending the data LT employee. Okay, just execute F5 F5 once again. Okay, now again you can see it triggered this process before output model. Okay, now as you can see LT employee data is with the file record. Okay, so it is now, it will not go inside this select query, because we have just written one condition here. Okay, so now it will, this time it will not override our data. Okay, as you can see LT employee file data, you simply click on the F5, execute test. Okay, so now as you can see it append it pasted the data. Okay, so let's see, for now we will see for the multiple lines of record. Okay, so this is my, here we have multiple. Now what I will do, I will just copy this, copy. Okay, and go to the table control. Okay, and simply click as a paste button. Okay, we don't need a debugger now, we simply click on the effect, no need effect. Okay, so now as you can see the lines are already copied. Okay, we'll show you once again. Click on effect. Okay, just copy this line, copy, and click on the paste here. Okay, paste. So as you can see, the whatever row we have copied from the Excel, it append it's pasted to this table control. Okay, so this is the way you can paste the data from Excel to the table control. Okay, if you have any doubt, then please write me in the comment section below. Okay, so almost I have covered all the model pool programming scenario. So please, I will request you go to the description, and you may find the link of the all the video of model pool programming. Okay, so please check all the video. Okay, if you like this video, then press the like button below. If you have any doubt, then write me in the comment section below. If you want to learn more about ABAP, then visit to my website www.learnsapabap.com. The link is also given in the description. And please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get notification about my next upcoming videos. Okay, so friends, bye, signing out.